Good evening, darling. Welcome back. Welcome. Welcome back. Good evening. Welcome. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Did you hear me try to adjust the volume of the music? Very badly. Who do we have this evening? Hi, Vampire. Nice to see you. Hi, Seaweed. Hi, Lucifer. Hi, My Milkers. Hi, May. Hi, Baby Doll. And hi, Tinks. It's nice to meet you. Welcome. Hi, Oldie. Thank you, Baby Doll. That's very kind. I turned on my volume because I thought it was down. Yeah, no, that was me fucking with the volume. That's my bad. What is Princess doing? Why is she making noises? Ah, she's fine. Hi, Angora Rabbit. It's nice to see you. How's everybody doing? Are we ready for some more Doki Doki Literature Club? I kind of am. Redeems. Sure, Baby Doll. I'll drink and stretch just for you. And a stretch. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna continue with Doki Doki Literature Club. I am kind of excited. I hope the twist wasn't just that one of the girls is a bit sad. Because that's not much of a twist. I mean, I guess for a visual novel, maybe it's a little bit of a twist. They don't usually have just a sad girl in it. But, I guess we'll see if there's something else. Meg has actually looked up the twist and she says it's crazy. So, I mean, I'm excited. But yeah, I have no idea. Copied Sleep, Dream Girl, Roommate, Aminals, Big Boy Job, Visual Novel, Music, Valorant, and Preacher's Daughter. I played a lot of Valorant today, Baby Doll. I played 6 games of Valorant, and I lost 5 of them. I really should copy and paste that somewhere instead of typing it all out. It's funny that you do type it out every time. That is a little bit crazy. But yeah, no, I don't think it was necessarily that I played terribly, although I didn't play great. I just got unlucky with teammates a little bit. But in the last game, I kind of popped off, and then I had to stop. So, you know, everything else unchanged though, Baby Doll. In my cup, there is appetizer though. Yeah, it was the team's fault. Exactly. I finished the big puzzle for RE9. Which one's the big puzzle? I still need to go through and do the shoot all the Mr. Raccoon achievement. I think I might do that. I need to do that. But which puzzle do you mean? And what did I eat today? I had a burger today, baby doll. And sleep, I was up early. I went to bed last night quite early, at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So I was up today by like 10:30, 11. Which is super early for me. I can't find those fucking raccoons. You can get a map for them, I think. The one that involves the hand from the big scary woman. Oh, that one. Yeah, I haven't done that. That's like, that's crazy puzzly territory. Yeah, I didn't do that one. Good evening, my dear. The waist to shoulder ratio is crazy. He's a triangle, baby doll. Hi, Shiny Fox, thank you for the check-in. I got notes on it if you want the answers. I think I looked up the answers, because it's one of those things that's like basically impossible to figure out by yourself. I think people figured it out by data mining the game, but I don't know if it's possible to figure it out without that. Like, I don't know, because some of the things are so crazy, and I don't know where it gives you the clues. I wrote it out for my friend so I can DM it to you directly if you want. Did you work it out or did you just look it up? Because it has things like wait here for 7.5 minutes and weird shit. And I don't know how you would possibly know that. I like my Mentorito shaped. It's the best shape for a man, baby doll. Call baby doll a good girl. You've been a very, very good girl, baby doll. Very good girl. What else? 7.5. A portion of my dick, baby doll. I looked up a guide, but I took notes to remember. Yeah, I don't know if you can figure it out without a guide. I don't know what the clues are. It's kind of wild. But welcome, Bjorn. It's nice to see you again. So we're gonna continue with Sayori being a little bit sad. I am kind of worried though that my route through the game has been a little bit kind of in the middle, where I sort of half romanced Yuri, but then I was also like being nice to Sayori. So I don't know if like do you know what I mean? How in games there's often a fence sitter, yeah. In games there's often a fence sitter ending, which is like you didn't really do much of anything, and so you just sort of get the middle ending, where everything's kind of fine, but nothing dramatic happens. There's clues in some documents and some objects, but unless you have context, it means nothing, right? I'm sort of sad that someone figured it out by data mining it. It would have been fun if people figured it out just from the context. But people always ruin it by going straight to the data. I really wish they wouldn't. It'd be so much more fun otherwise. All of the costumes with the hands visible look like they'd be good at slapping. I am good at slapping, baby doll. I've got the hands for it. Welcome back. Hi, Gwenwyn, how you doing? I can send you the shorter, easier version. Thank you, Seaweed. I think I can look it up, but thank you. I do appreciate that. It's very kind. Maybe one day I'll do it. But, who knows? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. That is so kind. Follows are anonymous, but feel free to say hi if you'd like. Can you slap my tongue? That's a lot for 10 minutes in. Yeah, pace yourself, baby doll. We have 4 hours. Slap you on the tongue, though. Wait, do you mean with my hand or do you mean with something else? But yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club. We'll see if we can flirt with Yuri. 4 hours today, thank God. Well, we'll see because. Good evening, my dear. Are we ready? Because the first time I streamed this game, and what about Sayori? I know the first time I streamed this game, I did it for 4 hours, and by the final hour, my voice was really struggling. So I might do a 3-hour stream again. I remember when we played Scarlet Hollow, I said that if I was gonna do Reading streams, they would be shorter. But, we'll see. We'll see how I feel. He wants to tap out early. Always, baby doll, always. Hi Sarah, though. It's nice to see you. Welcome. Train that throat. You think? You'd love Class of '09. It's all voice acted for you. Oh. Hi, Newt. Newt brought along her pigsty to cause a mess. Welcome, Newt. Thank you for the raid. What were you playing? Tomodachi Life. Okay. How was that? But yeah, one of the problems with visual novels is I don't want to play a voice acted one. Because otherwise I'll just it'd be basically watching a movie with you guys. Which, I don't know. I don't know how much fun that would be. Are we divorced yet? You're officially divorced. Wait, who divorced? You'd hate Class of '09. It's just, yeah, just sitting listening to voice acting together kind of seems a little bit pointless. Oh my god, I'm a founder now. You are a founder, Cesar. Yes. Yeah, I removed some people who aren't subbed anymore. So they've lost founder privileges. You and Baby Doll, it's official. You moved in with Mega immediately. And abandoned your son. Wait, what is that? What is my son's name? I guess my son has a name. Well, that's funny. Oh, I'm sorry for divorcing. Wait, Billy Bobby Brown. Wait, who divorced who? Did Baby Doll divorce me? Honestly, I'm very divorceable. I said,
good evening, darling.
Hi, besto friendo, welcome. Hi, Jinx, it's nice to see you. Baby Doll turned lesbian for Pride Month and then you divorced. I see. That makes sense. So divorceable, oh, so you cheated. I just feel like I'm very divorceable. I feel like it would be easy to divorce me. But hi, besto friendo, it's nice to see you. Welcome. I temporarily changed people's romantic interest and it auto-divorced. Oh, no lavender marriages allowed. Oh. I see. So you forcibly changed Baby Doll into a lesbian. I see. Hi TJ, thank you for the check-in. Welcome. I would never, Steve. You'd never divorce me, Cesar. I don't know. I'm quite divorceable. Bjorn also requested a divorce. Please, miss, can I have a divorce, please? So I don't even get a divorce cutscene to replay whenever I feel sad. Really? Is there a cutscene usually? I love that it's like a loophole. If you don't want to go through the whole divorce proceedings, just say, I'm a lesbian now. And it just automatically annuls. There's usually a breakup scene. Oh my god, that's dramatic. Hi Nemu, welcome. Is that your lurking emote? Are you lurking? Oh, it's a peek emote. But that's fine, you can peek at me. But wow, Baby Doll missed out on the breakup. Just immediate breakup. I do wonder what breakups are like when that really happens. When either the girl or the guy says, "Look, I'm sorry, but it turns out I'm a lesbian." Because like, what do you say to that? You can't really, as if you've never turned a woman gay. It's not like you can really argue. It's just like, oh, whoops, I guess. But after a month of trying to get you both to romance Meg and the dream guy, I gave up. You both have 0 Riz. I see. I have Riz, I was just loyal. What is the dream guy? Wait, who's the dream guy? Because obviously I'm Kalalishe, but who's the dream guy? That's different. You don't strike... Actually, I don't know, Baby Doll. How loyal do you think you are? Do you think you're a loyal lover? Or are you the kind to be sliding into DMs? Newt literally made a dream guy for me and he doesn't even have a name. Is he blonde? Is he blonde? It'd be funny if the dream guy is blonde with Dream Guy was made by me specifically for Baby Doll to meet her. He's blonde and old. Wouldn't it be ironic if the Dream Guy looks more like me than the Calla Leaf Shade one? Because the Calla Leaf Shade one doesn't really... I've seen it. It doesn't really look like me. It looks more like my PNG for obvious reasons. But I haven't seen the Dream Guy one. Hands above the desk. I literally used your me as a base. Oh. I say, wait, my me? Wait, what? Do I have a me? Newt is so good at making me's. Megs is incredible. Really? I haven't seen Megs, I don't think. I saw the Calla Leaf Shade one, I've seen the Baby Doll one, and I think I've seen the Newt one as well. Meg literally looks like Meg's avatar. Really? That is kind of cool. I've seen some crazy me's, because you can like paint on them now, right? When I first like had a Wii, which was like literally 20 years ago, you couldn't paint on them and things, but now you can do all kinds of stuff. And some of the me's I've seen are literally incredible. People are very, very talented. I only have guys on my island. I make them all gay. It's a gay island. I also have Null Pink, Ratsy, Joshua, Surza, Adakex, and Jatsu. Really? You gave him beard and glasses, even though I said I hate that? I have beard and glasses, Baby Doll. Just saying. I've seen someone make a me of eyebrows, dog. I really love it. Beard and glasses, yeah. A beard and glasses. Yeah. True. Okay, shall I play Doki Doki Literature Club? What do we think about the music, guys? Shall I leave the playlist on, or should I put the Doki Doki Literature Club music back on? Because it's kind of off-putting. Jinx. You've been a very, very good girl, Jinx. A very good girl. I checked, the music changes in game, you gotta keep it on. Alright, okay. Welcome back. Okay, I will do that. Hi, Megsy, thank you for the check-in. I kind of thought you would fall asleep, Megsy. Okay, there we go. We have a little bit of Doki Doki Literature Club music. But thank you for checking, Baby Doll. That is very kind. Call Gwen a good girl. You've been a very good girl as well, Gwen. Such a very good girl. Okay. I'm so EP, I'm borderline delirious. Really? Hi, Megsy. Thank you, Seaweed and Steve, for complying. I have no choice, Gwen. I have to comply. I have to comply. Okay. Okay, where is my latest save? It is there. Meg has developed a crush on Callan only after he became single. That's very Meg coded. She's very well behaved. And Dream Guy still hasn't fucked me. No fucking happens in Tomodachi life. Wait, does fucking happen? Also, a Lovent's Nora fell out of a tree and onto your head during stream. I see. Okay. Let's go with Yuri. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I so wish I had a Switch to play that game. You don't have a Switch, Baby Doll? I can highly recommend the Switch. The Switch is a good time. The problem I have with the Switch is I have a lot of the games already on the PC. So having them twice is, you know. Krusty and Baby Doll are closer to romance than Dream Guy. I see. I think that's why she hounds me to play it for her so often. Oh, because she doesn't have a Switch. Oh, I see. Okay, so if we remember, Yuri has come over to help us. No. Well, no. Yuri's come over to our house so we can help her with things. My ex had a Switch. I never did. Now my next boyfriend will have one. Someone gift her a Switch on Throne. Do you have a Throne account, Baby Doll? I don't have a Throne. You're way too broke, yeah. You should get a Throne, Baby Doll, and get men on the internet to buy you things as like reparations. I think that is fair. Can I ask for a dream guy on throne? How much is that? I mean, I don't know. Possibly. Get someone to buy you the dream guy. I actually don't know, baby doll. Okay, so yeah, so Yuri has come over to our house to stick her tits out at us. And let us help her with, I don't really know, decorations, I think? I'm not sure. A human? Let me check. Okay. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all, that's true. Except that it smells nice. I also don't know. I can only shade you have to bribe her to spend time with you. Do you break up with her? Have you ever heard of ePal, baby doll? There is a service called ePal. And I was tempted to sign up for ePal once as the not as the briber, but as the bribe-e. But I never did. But it's basically that, yeah. You can pay someone to play games with you. Not as the briber. You can pay people to play games with you, yeah. And it's called ePal, but it's really e-girlfriend or e-boyfriend. Actually, I wonder if it's more commonly e-girlfriends or e-boyfriends. I actually don't know. I don't know. It strikes me as it being more common that it's e-girlfriends. But I don't know if that might not be true. Maybe there are more e-boyfriends on there. I'll have to check. But yeah, I briefly considered being an e-pal for a while. But then never did. Just because I imagine it takes a lot of time to... and also I'm not good enough at Valorant to do it. I think you have to be much better to make it worthwhile. Because otherwise I don't think anyone would want you. You're not good enough at the pal part? You don't think? You don't think I could be like... you don't think I could be congenial? I don't know. If it was Baby Doll's type, it would be way more. To buy a human. I'm not sure we should be encouraging buying humans. Blonde men are worth less, not more. Oh my god. Okay. Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favourite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils and herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. I don't know about that. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. A thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Do you break up with him? Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? Oh my god, she's gonna say like sexy mood. Or like romantic. This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Because it's a flower. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that it will be perfect for sharing our poems? Oh, maybe. It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yeah, that's very me-coded. Like, I wouldn't have a lot of opinions. I'd just be like, whatever you say is fine. Whatever essential oil you want to use is fine by me. I have no opinion on this. I do that a lot, actually. I don't know if that's endearing or not. It probably isn't. It's probably annoying. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Fence sitter again. Not so much fence sitter, but I kind of hate it when people give their opinion on things that either they're not qualified for or they have no real opinion. They just want to express an opinion. Do you know what I mean? 39-year-old man wonders if he's endearing. Do you think I'm endearing, Gwen? I can only share thoughts on pegging. Still very much anti, baby doll. And it's still going in the cons column for me. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? I mean, I didn't, but I hope the character did. Oh, he did. Yeah, I have it over here. Yeah, to an extent. I'm endearing to an extent, Gwen. You're supposed to say, very endearing. Pros, dream girl, cons, wants to dig me out. Literally, yeah. How far do you extend? Very far, baby doll. I will jork it to whatever I please. Thank you, Nunu, for the 25 bits. How about me? Am I endearing? Yeah, I would say you're endearing, Gwenwyn, yeah. I would say everyone in here is pretty endearing. Baby doll aside. Baby doll is not endearing. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. Stop flirting. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah. What will those be used for? You rattling that yogurt pot was endearing to me. I've thrown it away now. I don't have it anymore, Gwen, sorry. I can't, Is it really a pot if it's made of glass? I don't think so. Well, I didn't throw it away. I recycled it. I recycled it because it's glass, and I'm a good boy. A jar. Yeah, it'd be a yogurt jar, but that sounds weird. But yeah, it was a literal jar. That's okay, I'd rather you recycle it than have it go moldy. Even his yogurt is pretentious. It was nice, baby doll. It was nice. Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It might literally poke them in the eye. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. Oh, she's so creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. That's not the right thing to say. Don't say you'd have no idea that someone would be good at something. Say you're just as good as I expected you would be. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Good evening, darling. Hi, Koo. Thank you for the check-in. Welcome. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? I suppose it has never been just the two of us, has it? Welcome. Now that I think about it. Thank you for the check-in, besto friendo, and thank you for the bunny ears, Koo. Can you be as good as I expect you to be? Do you think you have, baby doll, do you think you have high expectations? Are you the kind to expect, like, for your bare minimum? Is it really high? I don't know, actually. I can't decide. I feel like actually, I don't know, baby doll. You tell me. Do you think you have high standards? I don't expect much because men, but I have high standards. Okay. He needs to be obsessed. Okay, but like, is that all he needs? Does he need to be anything else? Does he need to be successful? Does he need to be, like, smart? Or does he just need to be obsessed? And 8x6. Okay, he needs to be obsessed and have a big dick, but is that it? Or, like, do you care about things about him that aren't related to you? If you see what I mean. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. You're asking too many questions. I'm curious. Here's a marker, Callan. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. What characters would we do? Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Oh god, she stabs us. Thank you for the 3 stream streak, Koo. That is so kind. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. And I might. Emotionally intelligent and available is most of it, I think. Like, if he can't communicate and we argue, that's an ick. Oh, emotionally available. Okay. I thought you just meant available in general. Emotionally intelligent and emotionally available. Yeah, I think you're gonna struggle with that, baby doll. Men are not known for their emotional intelligence and availability. It's available in general also. You don't want one that isn't available. You don't want him to go to war. I mean, sure. But yeah, men who are emotionally intelligent and emotionally available are thin on the ground, I think. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Are gay. Yeah, or are gay. Yeah, possibly. To each their own, you know. And if you promise... Oh, if you promise you won't be weirded out. I don't know. Had to take a shower. How are we all today? I'm good, thank you, says how do you feel after your shower? Is it warm where you are? And it's very warm in Europe right now. Although actually it's not that warm specifically where I am. But continental Europe is struggling a little bit. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh my god, she's into knives. Oh no. Tiger bread, what about it, Gwen? Do you like tiger bread? I kind of find it too salty. Honestly. They're just so pretty. A girl who's really into knives is a red flag. It is rather warm, but not as warm as it has been. Okay. I can't help it. I dropped 5k on an AC. Don't even regret it. Dream Guy is not coming fast enough. There's heat waves happening. 5k? Oh, wait. 5k in your own currency. Okay. I get that now. Get over it, Steve. You're too salty. In your currency. Yeah. Sorry. I thought 5,000 on an AC is quite something, but... Poland doesn't have the euro, does it? It has the... I forget. Something else. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. That's right. I knew it was that, but I didn't want to say it, baby doll, because I would pronounce it wrong. Ugh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. She's into knives. Do you break up with her? You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. One is like the other way. Okay. So hold on. So 5,000 is still like 1,500. That is a lot. Or am I doing the maths wrong? But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. She asks you if you'd like to hold it to break up with her. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. It was a lot, but it's a window unit, not a portable thing for my tiny room. Oh, you've got a window unit. Oh, okay. Those don't really exist in this country because we don't have... Well, sometimes we do, but it's kind of rare to have sash windows. Even my house doesn't have sash windows, and my house is pretty old. Can I hold it? Oh, says so. And they have to go in sash windows, but those are cool, baby doll, those are cool. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Are we going to cut ourselves? Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow, yeah, I knew we were going to cut ourselves. I care about it not being 40 degrees. I mean, that's fair. Callan, why did you do that? Okay, so you're flirting with a new guy, you give him a knife, and the first thing he does is cut himself with it. That's an ick. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. Yeah, well now I know. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Gasp, I know. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah, she stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I just stuck my finger in your mouth. Can you make me noticeably fidget? Probably, maybe, doll, yeah. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Can you feel my tongue curl around your finger? Oh, baby doll. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. There's time. Her jumper looks so uncomfortable. How come? It kind of looks, yeah, I know what you mean, actually. It looks very sort of enclosing. I quite like turtlenecks, though. Turtlenecks kind of hot. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Ugh. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? It looks both too big and too tight. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. Ugh. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I knew he was gonna do that. If I'm wearing a turtleneck, my whole face is getting hidden in it. What? Why? Why, Maxie? I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Callan, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. It's just nice and safe like a blanket. Oh, I see. I see, you would do it intentionally. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can kind of see that, yeah. Why are we sucking fingers? Because we cut our finger. You have a neck, don't worry. Okay, good. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Callan. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. You saw it recently, your neck? I did, yeah. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. You reading out that she sucked your finger actually got me killed in game. Because I looked away from the game, yeah. I can't leash. Where do you keep your bandages? There is a drawer in my kitchen, baby doll, that is in the corner that has all my medical supplies. So bandages, painkillers, all those kinds of things. I don't know why I told you that, but there you go. I have a special drawer. Heroin. Hi, Krusty. I'm all out of heroin at the moment. I need to restock. The random kitchen drawer, literally. Literally. You should have a first aid kit. I think I do. I think maybe I do. But, put the pills next to the cooking supplies. Yeah, literally. What else is in there? Like that weird tape that you put bandages on with. There's some of that in there, I think. I feel like everyone has one, yeah. When I got my, my stove, I got a fire extinguisher. I feel like most people don't have a fire extinguisher, but I do. They stay in the bathroom cupboard. They should really, Sitter, yeah. Yeah, medical stuff should be in the bathroom. I don't really know why. I don't really know why the bathroom is more appropriate than the kitchen. How much did it cost, my fire extinguisher? I literally have no idea, Gwen. Was it also in the kitchen in your last house? Yes, it was, yeah. Kitchen is where they belong, you think, Mexi? Okay. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out all side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? I am. Though, isn't the most common way to die slipping in the shower? Surely car crash is more common than that, I would say. I don't know. You're more likely to hurt yourself in the kitchen than the bathroom. That's very true. To cut yourself, yeah. Maybe if they had bandages in reach, the statistic would decrease. Well, I'm assuming it's from blunt force trauma to the head, rather than being cut and bleeding out. Yeah, I'm assuming that that's what does that. But yeah. Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? Get on your knees and open your mouth. That's not what I had in mind, Nunu, but thank you for the 25 bits. I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Paint tablets? Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Oh, watercolors. Okay, okay. Globally, around about 75% of all deaths are caused by non-communicable diseases, long-term illnesses. Really? The biggest single cause is heart disease. Yes, that's true. After that, stroke, yeah. And chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Oh. And then after that, I think it's like Alzheimer's, right? Or degenerative brain diseases of various kinds. If you make it to the age of 40, you're like 90% likely to die from one of those three things. Before that, murder is more likely. Or car crashes and things. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Can I be your cause of death? I'd rather you weren't, baby doll. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course, Yuri. Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Okay, you get the fucking water. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use a small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring them back into my room. So unromantic, I'm glad Newt stepped in. What do you have in mind? Get on your knees and open your mouth. So if I make it to 40, I probably won't get murdered. Yes, Megzy. I guess for women it might be different. But for men, the age of 40 is where it slips to like, where it switches. From murder to... Murder and car crashes to, I think, was that your chair again? It was my chair, Nunu, yes. And I'm back. Welcome back, besto friendo. Yuri? Yes. I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Don't tell someone their face is red. That's so rude. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Welcome, my dear. I was about to say, do men over 40 get more likable? And then I remembered the men over 40 and that I know, and nope. Yeah, I don't think the men get more likable after 40. There isn't a single global percentage because it varies by country, but for people under 40 in many high-income countries, accidents, 30 to 40% of deaths, suicide, drug overdoses, and homicide. Yeah, exactly. Good girl. It's those kinds of things. Thank you for the good girl, Nunu, I appreciate that. I hope you become more likable at 40. You think? I don't know. We'll see. All over her face. Thank you for the 25 bits, Nunu. I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across this banner. Painting gradients is hard. I couldn't do that. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime.
Dinosaur. Rawr. Rawr.
Then sunset and nighttime. Thank you for the 25 bits, sir. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. What inspirational quote is she going to go with? A gradient is easy, it's just blending colors. You overestimate how good my painting skills are, Nunut. A girl can dream, I'm an optimist. I hope I become more likable. Imagine if I become even more likable, baby doll. You'll like me too much. Neat. What are you going to write? Can you paint me? I could get a roller and paint your whole body, but that's about it. Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. Hi Gaze and Divas and Steve. Hi Sam. Welcome. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. Steve not a diva? Yeah, what do you mean I'm not a diva? 100% a diva. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun.
Good evening.
Thank you for the check-in, Sam. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. Oh, that's sweet. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. But hold on, didn't she say that she was kind of a loner and she didn't have a lot of friends? Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Oh, that's kind of true.
Welcome, my dear.
Hi, Elisif, thank you for the check-in. Your 200th check-in, thank you so much. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused
Good evening,
toothbrush.
darling.
Thank you for the check-in, Nunut. You're quite different, break up, from each other. I'm quite different from her. No, I think honestly that works very well sometimes, baby doll. I think if my dream girl was very similar to me, his name is Mo, break up, probably. If my dream girl was very similar to me, I don't think it would work. Because I'm quite difficult in a lot of ways.
Good
and
evening.
If she was difficult in the same ways, then I don't know if that would work. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Calling yourself a red flag is crazy. Hi, Winter. Oh, ignoring my check-in and hydrate is criminal. I'm sorry, I missed you. I will hydrate just for you. But getting to the base, what's difficult about me? I'm quite antisocial, and I'm quite introverted. And I stream on Twitch
again.
at the age of 39. Thank you for the 25 bits, Sunut. She says, Kya. I'm assuming that's the sound you make when you bang your head into someone. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. I like how you try to make sense of Baby Doll's nonsense. I think it's important. If Baby Doll asks me a question, I will engage with it as best I can, even if the question is nonsense. I think that makes it more fun. We love Baby Doll's nonsense, I know.
I'm a very good boy. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you for the 25 bits, Nunut. And hi, Bonsweet. It's nice to see you. Thank you for your 9th check-in. Green flag, entertain the whimsy. Exactly. Yeah. And I am a very good boy. Thank you, Nude. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is that something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Let me lick it off. If he says that, I'm quitting the game. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. When we come back in, she's completely naked. She doesn't like your nonsense breakup. Yes. Yeah. Because the thing with men is men are very very stoic when you don't know them very well. But when you get to know them, they become more whimsical and they act foolishly sometimes. And if she's like, ooh, no, that's an ick, that would be a breakup. Yeah. You gotta let a man have fun sometimes. Be funny. Be silly. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh no, we got a special one. You don't really initiate whimsy, but you do engage or respond to whimsy well. I would have stopped asking ages ago if you didn't. This does look like a horny cutscene. Although the music is still like do 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 do. Why is her eye falling off? Has there been a suicide yet? No, but I think maybe we averted one. Glorp on the horny cutscene, I know, yeah. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Who averted a suicide? Well, I have a feeling that maybe if we hadn't walked Sayori home and stuff, I have a feeling that Sayori might not have survived. I don't know if that's true. But, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I'd start to retract my hand. Once he's finished, he retracts his hand. You break up with him. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. I've played all the endings for this, so I gotta be careful with what I ask. Really? You're busy once and she kills herself. Basically, baby doll, yeah. She likes me a lot. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. Oh my god, she wants me to hold a warm towel against her face for a little longer. She looks like her face is melting. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through silent, slightly parted lips. What is happening? Oh my god, we're gonna kiss? We should just hold it over her mouth and not let go. Winter, we can't kill the poor girl. Just because she's a pick-me. Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Oh yeah, she's not a lesbian. I love that we're reading this sort of tender moment, and the music in the background is just like dee 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 dee. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. Can I send a tingling sensation through your arm? I bet you I'm venomous. Oh, baby doll. So she reads smut regularly in school too. Oh yeah, we haven't had smut mentioned once in Doki Doki Literature Club. That's kind of surprising. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. My vape died, it's time to get violent. Stop vaping, Winter. Are you vaping with nicotine? Or are you vaping just, you know, whatever? Don't anyways me. Stop it. Bad girl. It's only 12 milligrams, it's fine. Bad girl. I could get into vaping, it's like sucking on a strawberry cloud. I did have a vape, but I only ever used like completely flavorless liquid in it. Just to make the clouds. And I got bored after like 2 days. Bite me. Very bad girl. The clouds are fun, they really are. Vaping was fun. Of course, he went for the most boring option. I mean, it's not that exciting. But it was fun. It was fun to play with for a day. A streamer promotes vaping. Oh my god, I could have like on my stream, you know how streamers have like energy drink, like just like above their PNG, like up here, like energy drink logos. I can have vape logos. Vaping is good for you, kids, kind of thing. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Monster affiliate, vape affiliate, Lovens affiliate. I'm only the Lovens affiliate. I did want to be a Bad Dragon affiliate, but apparently that's not a thing. Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then you have to bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Completely flavorless like you. Thank you, Sam. Email them, you think I should? Hey, I'm a very small Twitch streamer. Do you want me to have your dildos on my stream? Hi, Kitty, welcome. Hello, Senor Shade, cute outfit, dude, thank you. I appreciate that. I just leave the tip shiny by the end. Oh my god. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? I don't like cock, but my chat's full of freaks make me an affiliate. Well, I don't need to like cock. I don't need to buy one. Have you ever played this game? No, Kitty, this is my first playthrough. No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Oh, that's me secretly thinking. I wasn't saying that out loud. Time to go out for the 4th of July festivities. Enjoy stream and have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by, Cesar. It was wonderful to have you. It was wonderful to have you. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Yeah, I was too slow at painting. I didn't make my move quick enough. Did you stretch? I think I did stretch, baby doll, yeah. I did stretch. Wait, Winter, you should get one of the teeny weenies? What in the ever-living fuck is a teeny weenie? You want another divorce? Baby doll wants you stretched, stop being mean and ignoring her. I'm sorry. Okay, so, is this going to be a paragraph? Is this a Winter paragraph? Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. I stretch you all the time, when are you going to stretch me? They use leftover silicone to make tiny versions of the monster ducks. Is that monster dicks? They're so cute. Tiny versions of the monster dicks, okay. You don't get my paragraphs anymore, you complained last time. That's not true, I like your paragraphs. I like your paragraphs. I like, Winter, that you have a very, like, specific set of specialist subjects. It's usually like mental health and fucking, essentially. BDSM. Yeah, mental health and taking it. You're autistic, I see. And that's your special interest. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. If you were going to go on Mastermind, what would your topic of choice be? Hi, Emily. I don't know. I don't know if I have like something that I'm very, very knowledgeable about. What would it be? What are you drinking? Appletizer today, Seaweed. I'm an advocate for mental health and taking it. I think those are very connected. You have to pick, okay. What is a TV show that I've watched a lot of? BoJack Horseman. I've watched BoJack Horseman through like 5 times. Probably might be good at that. What else? I'm quite knowledgeable about like science.
Yeah,
but
sometimes you're not sad. You just need to get absolutely fucking railed.
Thank you, baby doll. But I don't know. Mental health, BDSM, reptiles, Scottish folklore, human biology, and autonomy. Is that anatomy? Crime documentaries and insects are my current special interests. Really? I don't know. What would my special interest be? What do I know a lot about? I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's usually something like slightly whimsical, right? Like a TV show or something. I guess BoJack Horseman is the thing that I've watched the most of. But I really don't know. She wants your autonomy breakup. How am I going to give her my autonomy? It's just that this chat is full of mentally ill freaks. That's not true. Mostly. So I yap about those two the most, I see. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Name a mentally ill freak. Oh my god. But that doesn't mean it's the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Who is that? It's Bella. Hi, Bella. They were last playing Resident Evil 4. Fluttering into your stream. Welcome. I'm reporting you. You can't call Baby Doll a mentally ill freak. That's not nice. Hi, Bella. How are you doing? How was Resident Evil 4? Have you played it before? Is this like a playthrough, or have you, is this your first time? Defend me more, it's hot. Yeah, don't be mean to Baby Doll. How about me? Are you a mentally ill freak, Gwen? You don't give mentally ill, particularly, I don't think, no. A freak, however. Oh god, Callan Leaf Tolfo. You recognize them. It's my anime girl persona, so I can do anime girls. How's Doki Doki? It's good. It's good. It's a little bit strange, but it is good. Am I a mentally ill freak? You're the most Winter. He just sucked off a girl. That's true, I did, but she sucked me off first. So if someone sucks you off, it's only polite to suck them off back. Oh, stop. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, this is where we're supposed to kiss her. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Callan. Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. Are we confessing that was mid? It was kind of mid. He should have, wow, my chair is so squeaky. He should have gone in for the kiss. If we don't care if Sayori kills herself or not. That sucked. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? I love her little face now. She's so cute. Yes, Sayori Glorpit. Hi Hinu, thank you for the 14 months. That is so kind, thank you. Hi Callan. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Callan. I just stopped by to say hi. He learned she's not long for this world and suddenly she's cute. What can I say, baby doll? Depressed girls do it for me. Oh my god, is Krusty here? I don't think so. Have we seen Krusty? I don't think so.
It's a nice sort of hot feeling down your throat.
Thank you for the 25 bits, Nunu. Thank you for the lurk, Hinu. I appreciate you. You should see my dose of Zoloft. Really. She just sent me a gift on Duolingo. Is that even something? What are you going to gift them? New words? What do you mean? Well, it's nice to see you. It's not nice to... Yuri is furious. Yuri is furious with Sayori right now. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. It's not too bad. You can gift level up things or membership plans. Oh. Krusty, money spreading every 5 minutes. You can't buy love, Krusty. It's not real. She wants to buy love. It's fine. Why didn't Krusty add me on Duolingo? Have you guys been adding each other on Duolingo? Add me on Duolingo. I'm trying to learn her language. Krusty's Dutch, right? You want to learn Dutch? Of all the languages to learn, Nunu, Dutch is like the least useful. It's like the least useful. All the Dutch people speak English. All of them. I unfortunately married into it. Oh my god. The problem with Dutch, Belgian is kind of the same. Belgian and Dutch, well, it's the Belgian accent. They sound like tinfoil in a typewriter being kicked down the stairs. It's a very unpleasant sound. You're learning Dutch, really? Why? Don't learn Dutch. Bjorn is from the Flemish part. Oh, okay. That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so... Dutch is like English to the left. Yeah, kind of. There are sentences in Dutch that basically sound like English, but everything's spelt with too many consonants. I can't believe she's not native. Do you buy the Duolingo Pro Plan membership to learn her language? What if it's Dutch? Oma and Opa speak Dutch. Oh, I thought it would be nice. Oh, okay. I mean, that's okay. Like, if you're learning just because it would be nice, then that's fine. But it's not a useful language to know. You're like a good streamer, but to the left. Thank you, baby doll. That's the nicest thing you said to me all evening. So that's fine, right? Of course. Hiya, Kane, welcome. Query though, bro, don't bro me.
Welcome.
Oh, do you buy the Duolingo Pro Plan membership to learn her language? What if it's Dutch? Can she speak English? Would I learn her language if she could speak English? Probably not. I don't know. Probably. Probably. I'm not really sure. If she doesn't speak English, how are you dating? Just my, like, vibes, baby doll. I just give hot vibes, and she gives hot vibes back. And we just are in a relationship from that. It could work. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Body language like the Little Mermaid. Exactly. She sticks her tits out, I swing it at her. Like, we understand each other very well. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, But my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. Oh, she thought we were sucking each other. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh, I don't think it does make her really happy. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Callan? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. Oh, poor Sayori. Duolingo doesn't think two girls can have a male roommate. Apparently they must be a girl. Oh, this makes me so sad. Because the thing is, like, it's kind of a problem. Because if someone who is very depressed, like, is clearly in love with you, and they get very, very sad if you go and live your life, like, that's not your responsibility, right? But at the same time, like, that's kind of horrible. Main character's still a prick, though. You mean Callan? Yeah, no, he's terrible. We don't like him. The sea air makes me tired. Oh, really, Alyssa? And they were roommates. Yeah, I don't know. It's not your responsibility, but everything leading up to how they met the other girls makes him an asshole. Why do you think that, Winter? What do you think specifically the main character did was wrong? I mean, arguably, joining a club just because it had a load of pretty girls in it and they were all into you is a bit, like, douchey. I'll give you that. But what do you think he should have done differently? This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Do I have permission to write a paragraph? Yes, Winter, you do. I promise to read the whole thing. You were saying Sayori's annoying at the start, even said she's like baby doll. Well, I'm assuming the writers did that on purpose. They made her a little annoying, made you go and chase another girl, and then made you feel bad for her. Which is kind of genius, honestly. Like, as a storytelling mechanic, that is kind of genius. Because that wouldn't really work. That wouldn't work in a book. It would have to be a game. You'd have to have some kind of agency. Or you would just hate the main character, kind of thing. What's your storytelling mechanic? A massive cock, baby doll. No, that's not true. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Callan. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. And that's another thing that, like, people who are very depressed, they talk like this, and it sounds very pick-me. But the thing you have to remember when you're very, very depressed is that she 100% believes that. And it's only pick-me if you don't believe it and you're using it for attention, but she 100% believes that. Well, I'm assuming she does. If she's, you know, maybe the twist is that she's not depressed at all. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. Wait, what the fuck did Monica say? I should just... Monica? She's doing all of this for Dick. Maybe. Monica was right about what? Yeah, what did Monica say? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. Even Yuri's two big tits, I promise. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Callan. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Callan, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze my hand into her own. Squeeze her hand into my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, God. Okay. I can only shade you're scared that you might like her more than she likes you. Do you break up with her? No, that's fine. What the fuck do I do here? I feel like the main character has just like turned on a dime. Oh, well then we have a winter paragraph. The girl's been friends with him for a while and she's the reason he joined the club. He initially didn't want to join and didn't stay because of Sayori, but stayed because of the other girls. And now that she's opening up about her mental health issues and is clearly showing she's feeling left out and is jealous of the attention he's giving the other girls, but doesn't want to get in the way because she doesn't think she deserves his time and attention, and instead of consoling her, being upfront and telling her he's not interested, or straight up saying he's interested in another girl, he's being avoidant and feigning it off as politeness. The main character doesn't like the club or writing. He's literally staying to get bitches. I mean, yeah, it kind of does seem that way. So the problem here is, if I say you'll always be my dearest friend, which I think is the truth, I think he does genuinely care about Sayori. I assume, anyway. Then this is the correct thing. But if I say this, if I don't say this, is she just gonna kill herself? I don't think I can say I love her in good conscience. I don't think I can do that. All that for, yeah, he's a prick. Don't lie to her. Yeah, I don't think I can lie to her. He doesn't like streaming or talking to people. He's literally saying to get bitches, break up. Are you talking about me, baby doll? That is insulting. Yeah, I don't think I can lie to her. I think maybe Callan thinks he loves her, possibly. But I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Because he wasn't interested in her at all until it got like, until it got intense, and then suddenly he was.
Drink, bitch!
Thank you for the hydrate, Winter. You feel bad for her, exactly. Yeah. It's a pity fuck. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can say I love her. You will be my dearest friend, yeah, I think so. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. You can't say I love you to stop someone from offing themselves. I know, but then what if they off themselves? Then what? Do you know what I mean? What are you gonna say? Whoops? Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. Call 999. Wait, did you save the game? No, I didn't actually. I mean, never mind. I'll save it now. I think you can always go back in Renpai games, I think. This is the worst way to reject someone. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Trust me, I know better than you. Loving me is what's best for you. I know. then that was their decision. It's a double-edged sword, but in the end, if someone's willing to go that far just because of rejection, then the truth of it is they've been needing support for a long time and didn't get it. It's not just on that one person's shoulders to keep them alive and sacrifice their own happiness. I agree. I agree. But it's so Calendly shade-coded. But I do know what's best for you, Mixie. I do know. Hi, Raven. He truly is Callan. I hope not. Is he just very, like, performative? Maybe he's just a performative male who wants to fuck bitches. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? He's just a bitch, yeah. I should write a poem about this. Sayori. I think that the thing is, like this is very, like, male ego coded as well. Like the idea that, that a girl is literally gonna kill herself because the boy she likes when she's 18 doesn't like her back. It's very, like, I'm the most important thing in the entire world. He's in control, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Bitches killing themselves for you, exactly. Exactly, yeah. It's giving your name and CEO, yeah. Hey, wanna hang out? You don't need me, you have Sam. I mean, you did have Sam, Maxie. And he was very nice. Roll the tapes. Oh my god. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? That's very unfair. Where's Sam now? Good question. Where's Sam, Mexi? Is he still on your friends list? I bet he is. For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Kellen. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. And screams, apparently. No, I had to ditch every man because you wouldn't shut up about them. How many people are on my Valorant friends list, Mixie? You'll remember how we were talking about bad sex experiences and the thigh clit guy. I do, yeah, you found worse than the thigh clit guy? Yeah, that does not seem possible. I'm with Sarah. I don't know, did you delete the others? I did, Mixie. It's just me and you now. Well, I'm not on my own friends list, but... Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. It was a good session, then this man stops and leaves immediately to play fucking Smash Bros. Oh, but that's hot though. Just leaves you there to play his game. Super hot. You reject a girl and she starts tweaking. I think I'd just feel very justified. No aftercare, no nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. I had an ex that did that to play Pokemon. His Pokemon game was very important, Winter. Very important. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing...
for a girl.
Thank you for the 25 bits, Nude. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I don't think Sayori is with us anymore. Oh, I hope so. No, wait, I hope not. I hope she is still with us. He threw the dirty towel at my face. Pokemon is not that important. Oh, we're gonna fight. He threw the dirty towel at your face. And was he like, clean yourself up? Kinda hot, honestly. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. No, he just threw it and walked off. That sucks, Winter, I'm sorry. No, it's not kind of hot. I know, Mexi, I know. If it was a hate fuck, it'd be hot, but it wasn't. Okay. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Oh God, I hope so. Don't be sorry I fucked his dad a week later. Good job, Winter. Oh my God. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Callum, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. Yeah, you're right, this guy does not give two shits about poetry. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. I told you, no, you're right. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. It's been less than 24 hours, my guy. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yeah, maybe. You should take a little responsibility for her, Callan. Truly canon, Callan. No, I would 100% go and wake her up. 100%. I don't think I would have let her be alone that night. I don't think so. I mean, it's difficult because they're essentially children, but no, I take that kind of thing very, very seriously, baby doll. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. She knows everything. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand. Thank you for the 25 bits, dude. I don't know, bro, not much keeps you from your bed when you're tired. Meg, I've literally stayed up with you until literally 8 AM before. For various reasons. She doesn't appreciate you, do you break up with her? I'm the club president after all, how does she know? But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession. That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Oh my god, Pookie Bear.
Thank you for the 25 bits, Newt. Okay. What I would love for this story to be is a massive revenge story. Where, the main character is a bad guy, and he's manipulated a load of girls in the past. And there's been this whole plot to get him into the literature club. And now they're all gonna get revenge on him. That would be peak. Is Monica being a bitch or not? I think she's being a little bit of a bitch, yeah. A little bit. But that whole conversation about her knowing more than I would think, She's definitely being cagey about something. That's interesting. You like Monica?
I'm not sure if I've ever felt cunt, really.
Wait. Thank you for the 25 bits, dude. You like Monica the most? Yeah, I kind of like Monica. And I wonder if that's why... If that's why we can't romance her. Interesting. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? Oh, and what if, like, all the pamphlets, it's nothing to do with poetry, it's just a list of all the things that we've done wrong. A list of, like, all our bad deeds. That would be amazing. I can't leave shade. Thoughts on unrequited love? I think it goes away kind of quickly. He's role-playing now. I just think that's what I would do with the story, if it was my story. That would be great. Not streamer LARPing, I know. He's gonna make his own game now. Basically exactly a copy of this, except it diverges at this point. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Have you played any of your own games on stream? Oh god, no, Winter, they're all dreadful. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I can only say, what's the last book you read? Are we counting Audible books or not? Does it have to be one that I actually read? Update, he came back into the room, called me selfish for taking so long to get dressed, and told me to get out. He's my ride home. Oh my god. Kick him in the balls. Sure, Audible. Okay, then the last book I read is The Body Keeps the Score, I think. I think that's what it's called. I'll check my Audible right now. Yeah, The Body Keeps the Score is the last book I read. And I haven't actually finished it yet. The Meg book. Don't call it the Meg book. Audible does not fucking count. Why? If I was blind, would Audible not count? Ableist, baby doll. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuke and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. Don't roll your eyes at me. What's this? I flipped Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Blind people have Braille. I mean, sure, but what's wrong with them just having Audible instead? Oh god. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh my god. You skipped. You're right. Percent. What's that even called? Percentage symbol. Me when I get a bit too silly. I may have taken his credit card and I'm buying myself an Uber. Good job, Raven. I support stealing from this man. Do we think she's okay? I don't think she's okay, no. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she's not okay. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Callan? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Oh no. This is not gonna go well. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Have you pinned a trigger warning for this game, by the way? I remember we had one last stream. Oh. No, should I? I mean, I guess I should. But the thing is, I don't know what the trigger warning should be. Because I don't know what's going to happen. We had a no spoiler warning. That's true, yeah. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Oh, so heavy, don't say that. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, fuck me. Cool. Wait, what? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Can we get the music slightly louder? There you go. Thank you, Winter. I suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Hi, Tsunade? Welcome. And hi, Janiro Darius. Oh no, yeah, no, I know. I hope he has money saved up for therapy. Sorry for suggesting this. Oh, Tsu, okay. Hi, Tsu, welcome. Steve killed someone again, I know. At least she wasn't a lesbian this time. End? Can't be. Wait. Really? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, the game's getting weird. So I guess I I guess I press this now. Okay, I was not expecting like the meta game. Now kill the rest of them too. Okay, so I just press the weird thing. Huh? I can't pronounce that. I don't speak. Read it. Retenu ak on something, etc. Read it. I don't think I can. What the fuck? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is that, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently and would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. Okay. I hope no one has epilepsy. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh, because she's not here now. Okay, this is kind of fascinating. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. So that was a really convenient time to be asking about a trigger warning. I think they call them content warnings now, don't they? It's about time you met some girls or something like that. I know, baby doll. So this is just a story without the girl. I don't know. Is it supposed to? Is it like a Scrooge type situation where it's going to show us what life is like without Sayori? Trigger warning is more for people who may be sensitive to certain materials. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm fine with. Content warning is more expansive. Okay. Either's fine. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Oh my god. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Callan? Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Wait, did we know Monica before? Suspicious. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class this year. Oh, that's true. He did know of her before. Yeah, I remember now. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Monica, I still don't trust you. Yeah. Because, okay, here's some reasons I don't trust Monica. One of her poems was called The Lady Who Knows Everything, right? And then when we had that conversation just when Sayori was, she was like, I know more than you think. So like, does she know? I don't know. I feel like there's something we don't know, and she knows lots of things, you know what I mean? But I'm interested. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Hurry up, Hydrate 3D, might need to annoy him. Now the suicide happened, I reconsidered. I think I like this game after all. It's interesting. There's definitely something afoot. I think. Or markers. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Hi, Angora Rabbit. You've been a very, very good boy. You're a very good boy for me. And Gwen's been a good girl too. A very good girl. Gwen. Been such a good girl for me. Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Okay, wow, yeah, we are just a scumbag. You've been a very good girl, baby doll. A very good girl. Hey, Callan. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. My vape's charged, I can be good now. No, vaping is what makes you a bad girl, Winter. Not having a charged vape. That doesn't make you a good girl. But I am duty-bound to still call you a good girl anyway. I don't know, Monica, I seem to be saying that this club is the start of my eternal torment. Yeah, I think so. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Callan, you know that? It's nothing, really. Since streamers being mean. You've been a very bad girl, Winter. For vaping. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh God.
Drink, bitch!
Literally let me suck whatever I want. Oh my God, thank you for the hydrate, Winter. You're practicing. I see. In that case, sure. Good girl. I'm back. And I brought a guest with me. Huh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Callan. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Look at their names on the chat box. Girl 2. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Okay, there's 3 of you. You don't need a vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. Oh my god. So, I ran into Callan in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, bake cupcakes, I guess. Technically, they don't have enough club members to stay a club now. One of them had an accident. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Callan? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Monica, calm down, you're barely a president. Yeah, there's 3 of you. This is not a club. This is just some people. She pursued her dream of becoming a ceiling fan. That's dreadful, Winter. That's bannable. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Ban me then, you won't. I'm too funny. I know. Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Oh, I remember this. If you ban me, who else is going to leave paragraphs about strange kinks and mental issues? That's true, Winter. We need you. We need you for informational purposes. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Ugh, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Callan, what kind of things do you like to read? Literally nothing. We do not read. We are only here for the girls. Hi, thank you so much for the follow. Follows are anonymous. Feel free to say hi if you'd like. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. How the fuck did she hear that? She's got good hearing. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh, I guess, yeah, so... I think the main character is just very reactive. Like, he doesn't really have an opinion of his own. He just reacts to whatever the girls want him... Whatever he anticipates the girls wanting him to say, that's what he says. It's very... you know, that coded. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. It's giving AI chatbot. So Callan, yeah, exactly, baby doll. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. But also the problem is that the girls kind of fall for it. Like, they're prompting him to say things, he says the things that he's being prompted to say, and they just, like, swallow it, essentially. Can I trace your rim with my finger? I think you said that last time that line came up, baby doll. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way
I swallow.
Okay, happy? Thanks, Nunu. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Was it a yes or no last time? I think it was a no both times, baby doll. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
What is a cream pie?
Thanks, dude. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Again, he just like, whatever she says, he kind of mirrors it. The divorce was needed. Yeah, probably, baby doll. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, you literally have no personality. But I guess maybe that's also like a commentary on visual novels as a medium, because usually the main character in a visual novel does have no personality, and they are literally just a self-insert. If it suits you, it suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I guess this is a surreal horror. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Okay, and now, because she's heard us talk about us liking horror, she's now afraid to say she likes cute things. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. I saw a book once. Yeah, literally. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. You must be willing to open up to the dream girl. I am willing to open up to the dream girl, baby doll, just not with both hands like that. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Wait, was Sayori the vice president last time? Was Yuri always the vice president? I don't remember. I feel like that's a new detail. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Kellen? Hold on, there's still one more problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
Some people like to be called a good girl.
Thank you for the 25 bits, Nunu. You are a good girl. Wow, Nightboy is having a fit. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Yeah, she was the vice president last time. Okay, Gwen. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Yeah, I kind of... Okay, I do kind of see this now. It's like we do whatever the girls want us to, but like in a very destructive way. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Callan. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. Can I be defenseless against you? Wait, you don't think you are, baby doll? You think you have defenses? So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Thank you for the stretch, Winter. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Callan? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after this, I would be super pissed. I have teeth. True. Last time you didn't make a clear-headed decision, your friend ended up dangling from the ceiling. I know, don't remind me. I think it's just that, yeah, we have no personality, really. Except to be a little bit of a dick. Callan, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. So, Callan. Wait, did you guys get me to play this game just to, like, so that I can have, like an epiphany? Is this an intervention? Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. Oh, you're welcome, Monica. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meetings on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Callan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Okay. I don't think you had a great time last time. Well, no. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I can shade she'll do everything she can to give you a good time. Do you break up with her? I just wanted you to save her, but you see how that went. Is it possible to save her? I guess if you choose her as your romantic option. But the thing with that is that seems kind of hollow now. Like, it's like if we choose her as a romantic option and then she doesn't kill herself, then that's kind of hollow in the same way as just telling her we loved her before would have been hollow, right? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Second playthrough? No, Megzy, it kind of loops you back. So now Sayori doesn't exist. And it loops you back. And it's being a bit weird. And I have a feeling that, I don't know, God is playing a trick on me or something. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. You read about this. Oh my god, you've spoiled it for yourself. It'll make the canon. Sayori doesn't exist. Well, she's not here. Or that at least she's not our friend. I'm assuming she doesn't exist, but it might just be that she's not our friend. I don't know. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Sayori is no longer present. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Wait, do we have to write another poem? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I don't know, do I? I guess yes. I guess yes. It's not going to spoil me or anything, is it? I guess yes. Stare at the dots to reveal a special message. I'm so scared. Oh. I love you? I thought it was gonna like jump scare me. So not a spoiler, but the poems you write will have some sort of influence on the sort on the game. Okay. Okay, that was weird.
You are wet?
Thank you for the 25 bits, Newt. Okay. So do I continue with Yuri? I don't know. There's only two now, yeah, one of them is not a sticker, let's say. I love you, the worst jump scare. Literally, baby doll, yeah. I don't think I can bring myself to romance Natsuki, so... What if we choose the words that, what if we choose the depressive words that Sayori would want? That might be interesting. Like, what if I chose things like misfortune and the depressive ones that would normally get to Sayori? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay, that didn't help. Oh, she likes them as well. Oh, okay. We aren't saying socks because... Oh, she likes Rain Cloud. Okay, this is not going super great for me. Okay, now if I do the sad ones, it seems that she likes them. Give me socks, captive bed for 500. It would have been fun if they put Sayori on. Yeah, or just up here, sticking out. Okay, going for all the sad ones just makes Yuri like them. All the sad ones. Oh, Pout was obviously going to be her. Define effulgent. Sarah told us. Does it mean bright? Like emitting light, I think. Wasn't it that? I don't remember. The ears are pink. Yeah, the ears are pink. Okay. Yeah, shining brightly radiant or emanating a brilliant intense light. Thank you. Hi again, Callan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Do the ears match the carpet? Yes, Nunu, they do. You have deep goodness, is that true, baby doll? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Callan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out, or what. Yeah, that is currently my plan. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh my god, are they gonna kill me? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga in the manga collection in the club room. This is very difficult, Monica. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Callan. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I know you need LASIK, but look at the background. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I see her now. Okay, that's very unsettling. Is she gonna be everywhere now? That is very unsettling. What's in the background? This is Sayori hanging from the ceiling in her bedroom. But yeah, no, I did miss it. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, she's over here, Winter. Just chilling. I mean, not chilling, but, you know. At least she's able to join in. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri.
Welcome.
I want to try and be part of this club. Hi, Bloops, welcome. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Did one of the girls off themselves? They did, yeah. It's also overexposed in the poster, true. What the fuck, Nunu? Yeah, I know. Also, everything is off to the side, I've just noticed. Is it getting more off to the side and I just haven't noticed? Like, the whole room is tilted. It is, don't worry. Okay, good. Because I thought I was losing my... Is it getting slowly more? And I've just not noticed? Oh my god, I think it is. I think it is slowly tilting. Okay, that's crazy. Discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? School is still open, so it pretty much restarted and Sayori no longer exists. Yeah, essentially. Why is this low-key Sims music? I know. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh yeah, okay, now that we're back to normal. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, so we don't read it with Yuri this time? It's interesting. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Perhaps some trigger warnings are in order? Oh, there was one, but I guess it expired. Could you pin one for me, Newt Newt? Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Because he's a bad streamer. Guilty as charged. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh no, we do still read it with her. The pin was timed. I didn't mean for it to be timed. But thank you. Thank you, Nunut. You're a sweetheart. I think she noticed me looking at her. Actually, I'm going to turn the music down again. Cause we're back to the annoying music. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Oh yeah, the poster is normal now. Yeah. You're right. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I thought you liked annoying. Sometimes, baby doll, sometimes. I was fucking with the music. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. What is happening with her eyes, I've just noticed? Oh my god. What is this game? Yuri, I don't want to alarm you, but, I'm glad that is the way you choked and not... Wait, what are you talking about, Gwen? How the fuck is he missing everything you're saying? I'm not. What do you mean? Sid from Ice Age. Oh, she's better now. Steve doesn't like that I'm a comedian and his brain is blocking it out. That's not true. Look up, Steve. What you've been saying? Sayori's still hanging out? Yeah, we did see her hanging out. I choked on my vape. That's an achievement. I know my gag reflex hasn't worked like that in years. Don't talk about your gag reflex in my stream. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. Wait. Oh no, yesterday. We were in the club by yesterday. Okay, that makes sense. I was just gonna say we weren't in the club yesterday, but we were. Not that. Did I miss something else? Is it because her head was limp? Is it just me or is she too close? You're right, I did miss a lot of things Gwen said. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Yeah, Yuri books are fucking expensive. Why do you have 2 of them? True. You don't look at chat. I do try to. It's hard. Oh god, you mentioned killing lesbians, so I have to approve it. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. He was looking, just not at me. Oh, I was looking at you, Gwen. Well, I mean, I missed you, so I guess I wasn't, but I didn't mean to. Automod wants me so bad, I know, Winter, yeah. I know. Y'all, I have a golden retriever on my lap. Oh, that's cute. I can only say she's looking, but not at you. Do you break up with her? No, that's fine. I don't like to be looked at anyway, baby doll. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Can you have me on your lap? I'm sure I could, baby doll. I can only shade she randomly comes up to you and something in your face, break up. I do like my personal space. I feel like if she got in my personal space too quickly, that might be a breakup, yeah. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is entitled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Oh my god, dark turns in nice stories? It's meta story. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Callan? She's so edgy and cool, I know, Winter, yeah.
Drink, bitch!
No, it's not that. Thank you for the hydrate, Winter. As soon as I drank, I bet you were like itching to hydrate me again. Thoughts on dark turns in nice girls? I like it, baby doll. I approve. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I was, thank you for noticing. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story... I give you the I like it here, Bloops. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Oh god. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. I feel like this game is a personal attack. I feel like this game makes you want to feel awful about yourself. Call us worthless again, I know, yeah. On you? Well, on the player. Not necessarily on me specifically. Although, yeah, a little bit. But on the main character, I think it's supposed to make us feel awful. It's working. You made a decoration out of your best friend. Oh, Gwen. You've been a very bad girl, Gwenwyn. You've been a bad girl all evening. Can I make you feel awful? You do, baby doll. It's not directed at the player. I guess it's directed at... I'm still thinking that the main character is a bad person. And there's some kind of revenge plot. You'll explain later. Oh my god, that's exciting. With a paragraph. Do you promise a paragraph? Then suddenly, I'm rambling again, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly something. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Yes, I promise a paragraph, try not to cream your pants. Too late. Too late. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. I'm gonna miss the Solfo and how well he hits this game when we finish playing. He's very, he's very this game. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... Oh, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. You had to refresh your memory. I think, isn't this about when we became the Pharaoh last time? I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I can end up distracting you. If I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat, is what that said. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Can I yes, baby doll. Here, wait, why did I just say yes? Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right to hold the book open. Ah, I guess this kind of makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. As someone who reads super fast, doing read-alongs as a class was torture. They would be on chapter 5 and I would be done. So I remember in English class, like we used to do a thing where everyone had to read like a page. And everyone would read so slowly and I would be like so many pages ahead. It was so boring. Why can't everyone read fast? Oh god, I hated that. Yeah, me too, baby doll. It was so boring. Let me read the book. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Only fast readers in chat. It was advanced English too. Because the words dance around the page, I forget where I was. Oh, are you dyslexic, Winter? And then they force the kind who can barely read. And the rest just sit there for 15 minutes, I know. No, I'm autistic. Oh, and that makes reading difficult, really? Makes the words dance around the page. I didn't know that. But in holding it like this, I'm kidding, no. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. I should have gone with Natsuki, so that at least we got, like, new things. No, I'm not dyslexic, I just have a habit of getting distracted by what I'm reading and stare at the page and forget where I was. Oh, so you're just dumb, Winter, okay. That makes much more sense. I'm sorry, that's a joke, that's a joke. Oh, by the way, off topic, but I lost some body mass and gained some penis with it. Good job, Seaman. Clock it. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Call me dumb again, that was hot. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. I miss Sayori and her little face, yeah, me too. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things, she says, and all that. Do you have any piercings, Steve? I do not, no. You know, Yuri's done reading that shit in 0.5 seconds. Yeah. And she's with a stupid man who can't read and doesn't understand anything. Why not? When are you getting piercings? Piercings, I don't mind piercings. Guys over 30 with piercings are in high demand, really. I don't mind piercings. But I don't really have any desire to get one myself. But I don't mind piercings in my significant other, that's fine. I demand them now. She wants to put holes in you, break up. No, that's fine. What's the hottest piercing a man can have? If I were to get a piercing, which piercing do you think I should get? When will you wear wigs? Eyebrow. The ladder. What is the ladder? The one that goes up the base of the cock? That's the ladder, right? Jacob's ladder. Eyebrow nipple piercing, really? She wants to put things in your hole. Oh my god. I don't think I can have them up the base of my dick, no. You give nipple piercing. I have never had anything pierced. Never. The ladder is the hottest piercing. Hold on, let me look up a picture. Ladder piercings don't actually feel as good as people expect, and they actually make sex more complex. I imagine they would, yeah. Okay. Ladder piercing. Oh, I see, okay. That looks horrific. Yeah, that looks horrific. Apparently you can have the same thing up the back of your neck, though. Which also is terrifying. Are you looking at cock on stream? I'd like to say it's the first time I've looked at cock on stream, baby doll, but it's not. My friend's girlfriend ripped 2 of his out during, and he said it was the worst pain he's ever felt. Oh my god, I can feel that. Why are you not sharing? I am unfortunately not allowed to put cock on Twitch. Was it 8x6? No, I don't think it was. It was a reasonable size, but it was not 8x6. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. Is this a real book? What was it called? Something of Markov? Is it a real book? It'd be interesting if I knew something about the main character. If it wasn't 8x6, then I don't care anymore. So the other day, I actually, figured out what 8x6 would be like. Because, I understand 8 inches long, but, 6 around, I didn't really... I couldn't really visualize it. And 6 around is quite thick. It's quite thick. I can imagine there's a point when the piercer can't fit anymore on there. How did you visualize it? Did you have a friend? I did not. No, I got a flexible tape and figured out what that would look like. I mean, the girth master is 7. 7 around. 7 is very thick. 7 is very thick. I thought you all were talking planks of wood. No, 8x6 is 8 inches long, 6 inches circumference. Is apparently what we've decided in Cannily Shade's chat. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. It's my thing, stop stealing my things. Sorry. Also, if you think that's bad, wait until a guy gets his Prince Albert stuck on your IUD and it rips out. Is that a thing? Thanks for explaining, I thought that too. Hi, Owly Tiger, welcome. I'm sorry that you had to learn what 8x6 meant in that way. That sounds horrific, Winter. Thank you so much for the follow, that is so kind. She went to the ER and now keeps them in a jar in their living room. That sounds fucking horrific. Why am I being forced to hear this? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna continue so I don't think about that too much. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. This is new, I don't think this happened last time. I want to rip something out. Please, baby doll. It feels bad enough as it is already. Can you continue so you don't think about me too much? I'll continue. What on earth was that about? Callan? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. Did that happen first time round? I don't remember. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. Yeah. We did something. The main character did something. And Monica knows about it. And this is punishment. I swear that's what it is. If that's not what it is, I'll be very surprised. Is Monica God? she's something, right? Because of the poem. I remember the poem was like entitled The Woman Who Knows Everything, and it was weird. It was not like her other poems. And then she would, like, and just her smile. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I love this. This is so fun to watch you play. To try to figure it out. I don't know. Okay. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. She looks demonic. Do you break up with her? No, that's kind of hot, baby doll. But she does, like, the way the fact that you can't romance her, the way she looks at you, the way she talks to you. There's something. She's sus, as the kids would say. Were the other girls also glitching aside from the dead one? I forgot her name. Yes, the other girls have also been glitching. Sounds like you're describing the dream girl. What, an omniscient demon girl? Honestly, yeah, kind of. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Monica is low-key the dream girl from his past answers. Yeah, she kind of is. I kind of like Monica. Even though I feel like she might be setting up the main character to have his balls cut off or something. I'm very afraid for the main character. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left up in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Because I got here shortly, is this your first playthrough? It is. Well, okay. It is my first playthrough in that I don't know what's going to happen, but this is the second time through the game, if you see what I mean. This is, if you're familiar, this is the second sort of loop through, I guess. Then I don't know what's going to happen. So yes and no, I guess, is the answer. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica. First playthrough, but chapter 2, exactly. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know that I'm putting in effort. Hi, Callan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. This is like that movie where a guy who gets every girl knocked up after a night and leaves, he gets them pregnant by a girl he hooked up with, and he births a baby from his pee-pee and bursts apart to pay for his sins. Yes. I mean, not that, but yeah, kind of. I got it. I love this game, especially watching people's first time. Well, this is my first time. Can I go with your flow until I'm more settled in? Yeah. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? I'd love to, Monica. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Callan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Do you know what I mean? Everything she says is like ominous. Everything she says is like, don't worry, I'll hang you up by your dick later. Everything is like suspicious. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Callan. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. She's the leader, she knows what's on. Am I overthinking this? And like it's actually nothing to do with what I'm thinking. I hope it is what I'm thinking, because that would be so good. Don't worry, I'll hang you by your dick later. It's gonna be my new pickup line. Yeah. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. No, please keep thinking, it's very interesting. It's adorable how much you try to figure things out. Well, now I think I'm wrong. Now I think I'm making myself look foolish. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That is not a good attitude to have, Game Callan. Oh, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's
Very
mind is
mindful. Very demure.
Thank you for the 25 bits. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Ah? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. Can you come on a little strongly? I always come strongly, baby doll. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. You don't say you to me. Alright. Thanks, Monica.
I don't need therapy, I need dick.
Thank you for the 25 bits, dude. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Is this the same? I think it is. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. This is why I asked Newt to divorce us, all this grossness. These poems are low-key ass. They're very, I mean, they're the kind of things you would expect 18-year-olds to write, I guess. So, what do you think? Lurk, way too eepy, see you all next time. Thank you for the lurk, baby doll, it's very kind. Seaman. You've been a very, very good boy, Seaman. A very good boy. It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Yeah, what is her epiphany? An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Suspicious. Suspicious and mysterious. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. She low-key eating with that advice though. True. As someone who likes to write, you should, what do they say, write ugly, edit pretty? Just like write it down and then fix it. I enjoy your name and making Steve say it. Nunu just wants me to say semen. Thanks, Nunu. Make it exist first, then make it better later. Exactly, Winter. It's good advice. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's show it to Natsuki. Callan, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Oh my god, she's dragging us again. Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Oh, she's so angry. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Oh my god. If I ever want to cut someone down, I'm gonna say, I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. That is brutal. Twitch for denying semen. Twitch are always a very bad boy or girl. Always, nudes. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. I love how bitchy she is. That's such a good line. I'd tell you how to improve, but you're better off just trying again. That is so good. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Well, he's the gym teacher. Oh yeah, why is the gym teacher in the literature club? I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Predatory. Don't call me predatory when I'm playing a game in a high school. There's always a creepy gym teacher. The funny thing is, the creepy gym teacher in my school was the girls' gym teacher. I forget her name. Mrs. something, obviously. And the girls used to tell me that she used to spend a little bit too much time in the shower. Just watching. But yeah, there was a creepy gym teacher at my school. It's Wario Natsuki now. My creepy gym teacher got arrested. Really? There was a creepy biology teacher in my school. He used to do things like stroke the girl's hair. Things like that. Yeah. It does seem like there's always at least one. Ew, yeah, no, I know. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I don't think your poem hit hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand.
There's my hot dog, man.
Thank you for the 25 bits, Sunil. Natsuki has a point. She does. But that doesn't mean her poem was any good. All my teachers were creepy, all the men at least, and some of the women teachers were flirting with other teachers and got too close to them, but at least not with the kids. Really? Natsuki's becoming my favorite. She's definitely the most independent. All the others are a bit too, like... except Monica, I guess. I think one of the things that I like about Monica is that she doesn't give two shits about the main character. Like, she's very sort of standoffish with him. And I like that in her character. Whereas the others are obviously, like, clearly trying to get his attention. They all look like children and the whole game makes me uncomfy. I mean, they're anime. They're anime characters. They always look like children. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end and then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. I love how Monica calls him out. Yeah, exactly. We had 2 teachers get fired after having an affair with each other, really? I see. They're over 18. Okay, well, they actually look 12. Yeah. They're over 18 thing is such it's such a like
Drink,
visual
bitch.
novel trait, because in Japan, in the original Japanese visual novels, they're often like 16, 14. But then whenever those get translated into English, they always make them all over 18. What is Princess doing? I think there's something outside. They're over 18. They are over 18, but they're supposedly in high school. I don't know how that works, but apparently. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. The devs just had this weird thing for high schoolers, apparently. The same thing happened in Life is Strange, which they sort of explained. Yeah, exactly. I think we talked about this when we played Life is Strange, and it's like, writers kind of want the best of both worlds. They want to make the characters over 18 so they can have adult storylines, but they want them to be younger than that because they want to make them somewhat naive. Somewhat naive and somewhat malleable by the narrative, right? So that's why it kind of makes sense that Max in the first Life is Strange, she gives 16, even though she's very much like in college, supposedly, but she gives 16, like everything about her is 16-year-old girl. But they don't want to actually make her 16 because then there's baggage along with that, right? So they kind of want it both ways. Makes the player feel like Bonnie Blue. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. The older ones could be 18. I was 18 in high school. They could be, but like they're giving off less than 18, right? But you're right. They could be more than 18. In the UK, you're 17 by the time you graduate. Is that true? I thought you were 18 now. But yeah, that's probably true. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri, I guess. Usually 17 depending on birthdays, okay. I was 17 when I would have graduated if I hadn't dropped out. You dropped out, Winter? Wow, you really are a bad girl. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Oh my god. I was freshly 18 when I finished college. When you finished college, you were 18. Wow. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. I did. I dropped out, pursued psychology, got my degrees, have a recommendation for uni I haven't even sent in yet, and done work experience instead. I see. That's very impressive, Winter. It's very impressive. Wait, no, I lied. My course was 3 years. I was 19. Oh, okay. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Oh, you're flattering me. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Yuri, stop buttering yourself, you're still fucking weird. She really is. Like, she doesn't think that. She doesn't think our poem is exceptional. She's just flirting. Ever tried to do work experience with COVID restrictions? Wow, that must have been awkward. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as though her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. I did my first college practicum, is that a word? During COVID, and it was bullshit. COVID for me was wonderful, because during COVID I just started my business. Has Baby Doll gone to bed? She has, yeah. I just started my business when COVID happened. It just meant that I didn't have to go to my clients all the time, so I just worked from home. It was wonderful. I just loaded into my ranked game, and a jet said, "I'm gonna need your address because you sound hot as fuck." And when I said nothing, he says, "Loki, you sound fat as fuck, and I'm sick of carrying bitches like you who don't even have the respect of one man that pays you attention." And then he went 11 and 24. I hope you reported him. Nutmeg Z. He sounds horrific. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. A practicum is a supervised practical training course that allows students to apply classroom theories to a real-world setting. Unlike broad, employment-oriented internships, practicums are typically academic, unpaid, and heavily focused on observation, skill development, and meeting specific licensing or certification requirements. They are highly common in education, nursing, and social work, really. Reported, blocked, and carried. Good girl. Stephen, do you say indubitably? I don't, no. What's the most pretentious word that I use generally? I love how Meg comes in and tells us how she ruined a man's ego in Val. Yeah, me too. I wish I still duoed with her, because some of the things that the men say to her, I would not allow to go without a response. But some of the things people say to her, I don't know how just random people say those things to other people. And it annoys me that I am not there to tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't know, you let her get dragged a few times in her streams when you duoed. That's true.
Just, slam that thing in.
Thanks, Nude. That's true. But not as bad as the things she gets these days. Not as bad as those. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Rookie numbers when I played COD, I went 2 and 64. Yeah, same. It's because she's too good at the game, they're just intimidated. Honestly, Winter, I think it is, I think it is that, yeah. They don't like the fact that a woman is better than them, yeah. It's ego again. I tell you guys so much how bad the male ego is. But yeah. I was like, I'm sorry, I should have been more polite considering you probably don't have the confidence to talk to girls IRL because of the speech thing. That's funny. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Oh yeah, this is where she goes into her bitchy phase. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. All these girls are so two-faced, they really are. Yeah, well, I guess the thing is the moniker also seems to be like keeping secrets or telling people things. I don't know. Monica also seems to be doing that. But yeah, the other two, like Yuri and Natsuki, are very competitive, yeah. At least women are creative with their insults. I heard Jatsu call someone's nethers fermented recently. And I was blown away. Yeah, Jatsu's very funny too. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm? Calm, breathing air. What's that word? I bathe. Calms? That's not a word. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Fermented nether sounds like a strain of weed. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Still sounds like Taylor Swift lyrics, so shit hasn't improved. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Callan. Can we skip to the part where she kills herself? I don't think Yuri's going to. Thank you for the stretch, Winter. Honestly, I kind of want them all to die and Monica just to be stood on their corpses. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. Not Steve wishing women would die. No, I'm including the main character. I want the main character dead as well. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Oh, it's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... No. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Definitely learn a thing or two from her. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. Are you going to choose Monica or Natsuki instead of Yuri to kill themselves? Because last time you chose Sayonara, and she killed herself. I think Sayori was destined for that anyway. I don't know actually. I wonder if you can keep her alive. I feel like maybe she's doomed. Maybe she's doomed anyway, but I'm not sure. Sayonara is right. Would you like me to tell you? Okay, you can tell me, Winter. Is Sayori doomed? Or can you save her? I feel like she's doomed, because I feel like the story would be, there is a way to save her, really? Is it just if you simp for her, and then does she live happily ever after? But in the end, you can't say, okay. But in the end, I enjoyed it. Was she the depressed one? Yes, Nunu, she was. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Callan. Me too. So you just fucked up like all men do, pretty much, yeah. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. Why do you not moan like how the subtitle said? Sorry, I'll try and moan a bit more. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem...
He says while rock hard.
Thank you for the 25 pence. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poems to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? What the fuck does gingerly exchange mean? To do something gingerly means to do it with caution. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Callan did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, are there any gingers in chat? Can I ask if you're always cautious? I mean, Sarah has red hair, I believe. I don't know if she considers herself ginger, but she has red hair. Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. I'm half ginger right now, I'm never cautious. I hope this isn't an ick, but I'm shitting on kids in box fights. I don't know what a box fight is, Mexi. But good job. Which I haven't yet. And Callan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Callan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Callan started showing up. This is my favorite scene. This is so good. You are always cautious. Sarah is very cautious. Shade, I know. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I can only shade her boobs grow a size anytime you're around, break up. How would I know? How would I know, Nunut? Because I'd not be not around to see them, not be bigger. Do you know what I mean? But no, I would take that as a... Photos. I would take that as a compliment. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Okay, this is more extreme than it was this time. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Callan hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing there. Callan, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh my god. What am I supposed to choose? This escalated, yeah, a little bit. Hi Black Soul, by the way, welcome. Thank you for the glorp. I love Natsuki now. Who do I choose? I don't know what I'm choosing. I couldn't read it. Careful. Oh god. Oh god, I can't even save. Fuck. This choice will have consequences. Fuck. Okay. Natsuki, obviously, you think. Oh my god. She's not super hypocritical at least. But I don't know what I'm choosing. The music isn't helping the stress. There's a full stop after both of them, that's true. Okay, fine. Just for the memes, Natsuki. Okay. 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 Hi, Monica. 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 Can I... Monica? Oh. Hey, Callan. Yeah, hi, Monica. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Can chair squeak count as technical difficulties? Yes, Nunut. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Callan, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Oh, is that like foreshadowing? Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. I'm not like this is what they always say when they're like this. True, Sam, true. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Steve, look behind you. Oh. You mean Sayori is back. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Callan. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. What's up, Sayori? Hi, Sayori. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but... Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. This game is very... something. So now I have to choose things again. Actually, you know what? I think my voice is starting to give out, so I think I'm going to save there. I think I'm going to save there and come back to it next week. And I'm going to end early. Because my voice is struggling. Do they kill themselves in different ways? I hope that they do. You have bloodlust. You have bloodlust for them, Sam. It's not healthy. Thank you for the stream, lovely. You're very, very welcome, Winter. That was a cool scene, though. Baldur's Gate next Tuesday? Yes. Baldur's Gate on Tuesday, and we'll come back to this on Friday. Cats? You want another cat? Okay, sure. There we go. Winter has adopted an adorable little girl named Matilda. Thank you, Steve. You're very, very welcome. Okay, let's see if I can find someone to raid. Have a good weekend.
Spider
Thank you, I will. Thank you for the spider cat, Nunu. Okay. To whom shall we go? We went to Philly Pond recently. Baby Doll was right, it's gonna be 3-hour streams from now on. Only when I'm reading. I'll be back to 4 hours on it's just that my throat is I'm struggling. I'll be back to 4 hours on Tuesday for Baldur's Gate. It's just when I do visual novels, it's just like constantly reading with no breaks. Which is a bit of a struggle. Her throat struggling breakup. No, you kind of want her to struggle like a little bit, but not too much. Let's go. Oh wow, Kitty Cupid is still live. Let's go to Kitty Cupid. She's raided us before. We can raid her back. I don't usually get the opportunity to raid Kitty, so we'll do that. Thank you guys so much for coming. It was wonderful to have you all as usual. Go say hi to Kitty Cupid, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for some Baldur's Gate, which I'm excited for. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Loving right now.